that we all have a responsibility of a manager. We need to manage the things. And it's not the typical manager role that we are talking about, where you will decide everything, tell the people, right? But you manage what happens around you. So when you say manager, it's not the typical management role, but you manage these stuff. What are those? First, impediments. You will manage the impediments. It's your accountability. Second, process. Like DJ mentioned earlier, you're the process manager. You own the process. Make it just enough process. Don't make it complicated. When you see it's too much than what it should be, validate it, control it, right? If it's not enough, if it's chaotic, let's say no guidelines around, then it's not going to help you. So manage that. Come up with the right level of process agreement. Agree with the team. Culture. That is pretty interesting. So being agile, we have to ensure that we have the right culture established within our teams. What would the culture mean? What is the right culture looks like? Next slide talks about that. Example, are you allowed to speak up? Are we following the strict bureaucracy? Do we have to just listen to the leaders, right? Do we have opportunity to bring up any constructive criticism? That is the culture talks about, right? And I listened to this guy Gary, who's an influencer. He says what culture, is not is basically doing physical things and getting various other things facilitated, thinking that people will work together. So there are a lot of soft skills, the management perspective that we need to look at in terms of establishing the right culture. So you manage the culture as well, right? When you see, let's say, it can be at the team level. I have seen, even last time I told this is a real-time situation. When the QA person found out certain errors, the relevant developer who did the code stood up, scolded the no, that's something I wouldn't tell, right? So don't guess this. Yeah, so it went up to the HR because that wasn't just sharing your viewpoint, it's just scolding, being violent, right? So that's not the right culture. If that's the culture, the Scrum Master has to stand up and say, this is not going to work. In fact, we discussed that, and the problem was the Scrum Master at that time wasn't me. It was a developer, another developer who was playing the Scrum Master role, so he does not have that leadership capability. He's not used to such contradictory situation, right? So those are the things. So you have a responsibility of maintaining the right culture. The second, the next thing is team health. Are we healthy enough? Right? Physically also, yes. If you are not physically healthy, you will not be mentally healthy. Right? Team health is in the sense, are we having a lot of attrition? Do we see people frustrated, not motivated? Okay, so work on that.
How do we find out? We can't smell it.
Yeah, you can't smell it, but you could try. Is it healthy? In the morning? Smell would be one aspect actually. I'm just kidding, right? So
agility also. Well, you have some characteristics for that. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. So you can start talking about it. Do we feel confident? Now, the easiest way you can check that is you talk to the neighbor and ask, "Do you trust me?" Right? If he says yes, direct, guaranteed. If he says yeah, well, kind of answer, not so trustworthy. So that's basically the question. Now, when I have an assessment to do, so there's one area that I check, that is the team morale. In that, all that comes into play. So the question I ask is that they say when they rate themselves in the assessment, they say highest value. Then I ask, knowing that there are certain trustworthy issues, I ask, do you trust the person sitting next to you? If that answer is not clear, you are not the most healthiest team. Trust me. Okay, so there are ways. There are of course ways. It's not going to be quantitative, it's kind of qualitative measurement.
Can you tell other measurements, only trust?
Trust, the team motivation, the attrition. Are we constructive enough? Do you see a lot of challenging, constructive criticism being shared? Are we open for feedback? For that.
Be positive.
Positive, yeah?
And you have to be truly caring as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So everyone needs to have soft skill. I mean, basically the personal, human values. So we lack those most of the time. We kind of see at least few people. I think you guys are small enough. Your teams are small enough not to let that happen. But when the organization grow bigger, when the teams is getting expanded, we will get different personalities. We will get people who just focus on their personal growth than team health, team growth. So when such personality comes in, things start changing.
But this is very challenging when you are dealing with remote teams, right? We can't physically see them.
Correct.
That makes this role
That,
very
that,
complex.
that is
Yeah.
definitely, that's why it's recommended that we got to be co-located teams. But when it breaks, then of course we need to tackle the challenges separately. Okay?